Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Karen to Clean. If you're new here, please make sure you subscribe, like, and share. And for those of you who have been here for a while, thank you for coming back to my channel. As you can see, we're in a completely different spot than I normally film in. And there's a reason for that. So anyway, I'm in my laundry room, as you can tell. And so I wanted to kind of give you a little bit of a tidbit about what's going on. Okay, so here's the thing. It was sometime, I think last week or something like that, our dryer completely went out. I think it was the motor that went out. So anyway, my husband kind of looked online and he was looking to see how much it would cost to buy a new motor and all that. Well, when he looked at the price about how much the motor was going to cost, he's like, you know what, it costs about the same much it would be to buy a new dryer. So he came to me, he's like, well, I've got some good news and I got some bad news. And I was like, oh boy. I was like, okay, what's going on? And I said, okay, let me have the bad news first. He said, well, the bad news is, he said, well, he goes, I looked and see how much it would cost to buy like a motor for the dryer. He goes, honestly, Karen, he goes, by the time you buy a new motor to put into it, it's going to be about the same cost of buying a dryer. I was like, okay. He goes, so the good news is I think we're going to go ahead and buy a dryer. And I was like, oh, I said, okay, that sounds great. I've been wanting a whole new dryer, washer and dryer for a long time and all that. So anyway, but he wasn't really planning on buying like a washer too. So anyway, I asked him, I said, well, Dylan, I said, since we're just going to go ahead and buy a whole new, since we're buying a new dryer, I said, why don't we just go ahead and buy a washer too? And he kind of like gave me this little look like, I don't know if we could afford that. But anyway, he said, well, let me think about it. I said, okay, great. Think about it, and all that. Well, he came back to me the next day and he's like, because he was, I don't know, looking all over the place like Best Buy and internet, Craigslist, all that stuff, right? So anyway, he's like, okay. He's like, well, I'll tell you what, Karen. He goes, we might have a little bit of money that we can use and go ahead and buy a whole new washer and dryer. He goes, the reason why I'm thinking about buying a whole new washer, including the dryer too, is because he said, we've had it for a long time. He goes, I just hate to buy another new dryer and then the washer go out or something go wrong with it or whatever. And I was like, okay. And all that. Not that anything is going to go wrong with it or anything like that. But anyway, so he's like, so yeah, we could go ahead and buy a new washer and dryer. And I said, okay, great. So anyway, we got a pretty good deal. Well, the old washer and dryer, they were not stackable. And you really can't see the washer and dryer right now, just I guess kind of like the side of it right now. But our old washer and dryer, what they did is, they were just standard. We had two of them, one on one side, one on the other. Well, we had them on pedestals. And they were like drawer pedestals so we can put stuff in there as well. Well, so we decided to go ahead, since we decided to go ahead and get a whole new washer and dryer, it's like, okay, well, my husband took the old washer to a scrap metal place or whatever. I mean, he didn't get a whole lot for it, but he got some money. And then we decided to sell, of course, the pedestals. And we got some money for it and all that. So I told him, well, hey, I said, have an idea. He's like, what's that? I said, well, since we are selling our washer and we sold our pedestals, I was like, any monies that we make on it, why don't we go ahead and make over the whole laundry room, just completely do it over. And he was on board with it at first. Well, unfortunately, we had an appliance thing to go out on us. It was something that we cook with, and I don't want to get into a long story about it or anything like that, but anyway, it wasn't the stove or anything like that, but it was something that we used to cook with, and hopefully it's under warranty, but we're not sure yet, so we're checking into it and all that stuff. But anyway, in the meantime, he was like, we don't really have the money to fork out to do a whole laundry room makeover, like I wanted to do, like my dream laundry makeover type of thing. So it's like, okay, so I was very disappointed. But so we were like, okay, well, we can't exactly do everything that we want to do right now, but we can make it as functional as possible. So here's where kind of like where I'm going with this. So we have bought this cabinet here, this new cabinet. Let me see if I can show you guys what it looks like real quick. Okay, so I don't know if you can see me or not. Hopefully you can see me. So we bought this whole new cabinet, right? Well, we got a shelf up here that would go in here, and see if you can see inside the cabinet. I'm not going to open the other door just yet, but anyway, this is the cabinet, what it looks like inside. So anyway, let me show you that real quick. Hang on, let me pull the camera up. So anyway, here's the situation with the laundry room. So instead of doing a whole big makeover like I wanted to do and all that stuff, and we will eventually make it over when we have the funds for it, but like I said, we're just making it functional. And I don't know if you can see too well, but right now it's definitely not organized. It's not like clean or anything like that. However, I'm going to try to do my best to, you know, in this video to kind of clean it up, make it look a little bit better. It's not going to look the best, but it's going to look at least a little bit better and functional. So anyway, and then I also have some like boxes and stuff like that that I kind of use too for like organizing and stuff like that. So I'm fixing to show you that, show you all that in just a bit. So hang on one second. Okay, so before I show you guys the boxes and the stuff that I'm going to use to organize, I didn't really get a picture of what the laundry room looked like with the you know, the original like washer and dryer that we had, and plus, you know, the shelving unit that we had over here. However, in my, I think it's like my second video that I made for my channel, it's like welcome to my home tour type of thing. And I do have, in that video, you'll see a section, you'll see the laundry room. So I'll make sure to link that below this video so you can actually see it. So you'll kind of see what it looked like kind of before and all that stuff. So I just wanted to kind of include that so that way you can actually, you know, see what it totally looked like before we put in like a new cabinet and another shelf to it. So yeah. Well, let me show you the boxes or whatever the material that I'm going to use. Try to use for organizing this laundry room. So we are in my kitchen right now, and as you can see, we got like a tote here full of stuff, and this stuff, most of it went into the pedestals. Not everything, but most of it. And this stuff right here, and this tote right here, that was sitting on the shelves that we had in there and all that. And so anyway, we got that. And then I have this like large box right here. It's completely empty. And then I have like a little container like thingy, a box here, empty box here. I have like an old laundry basket that we don't really use or whatnot. Have another box. And then I have like a box and just like a little gray container here. So anyway, that's what I got to use. Okay, so anyway, that's the kind of materials that I have to use to try to organize and do a little bit of organization in this laundry room. So bear with me as I do all this stuff. So okay, let's get started. Hopefully it won't take me too long, but it's, yeah, it's pretty late. It's, I think it's like, let me go see what time it is real quick. So yeah, it's like 10:40 at night. Anyway, it's pretty much the best time I could do it because, you know, my husband, he does work from home, but he's kind of in and out of the house. And so it's just easier for me to do this kind of stuff late at night than it is like during the day, because he's constantly in and out of the garage or the house or whatnot. So this is about the best time I could do it. So anyway, I'm going to get started. So one thing I'm going to try to do is I'm going to go through like these totes and stuff like that and see. I don't know how I'm going to organize it. Yeah, I'm just kind of try to put like stuff together as much as possible and try to just do some organization and stuff like that. And then we might be doing a little decluttering, but we'll see how that goes. But anyway, just get started, guys. And right about here, I was getting some more stuff down from the top shelf so that way I can reorganize it. Plus, I'll be cleaning up there in a little bit on the very top shelf. But yeah, I was just kind of getting all that stuff from off that shelf. And it was quite the challenge. I had a hard time getting it down. Anyway, and then right here, I grabbed my daughter's cat. Yes, it's my daughter's cat, Spike. I grabbed him because he was kind of really lurking. He was kind of really curious. I wish you could have heard him. He kind of meowed and stuff. But the reason why I didn't have the volume on this is because I was listening to a TV show. And like I said, I didn't want my channel to get like a strike or whatever on the volume of the TV of what was playing in the background. So anyway, that's why I ended up having to basically play music and all that stuff and cut the volume off. But anyway, so I'm going through the keepsake thing right there. And right here also, I was thinking about moving it from that blue, I guess, laundry basket to the red one, but it wouldn't fit. So I had to put it back. So you're fixing to see that in just a second. But anyway, so I'm going to play some more music. And right about here, I start looking into the camera and talking. But like I said, I had to, kind of delete that out. So I'm going to do the voiceover. And basically what I'm saying is what I'm going to put in the clear tote is we got some home improvement stuff that I was going to put into that tote. And you're going to see me do it here in a minute. But anyway, that's pretty much what I was talking about. So just so you know what I was saying. And right here, it got very, very, very tricky. When I was, at that point, I was kind of cleaning off the top shelf. And what I had to do is I climbed up on top of, on the ladder. And then I had to set my tripod up on the shelf. And so I had it on one end while I was cleaning this end. And then I switched it out when I had to clean the other side. But it was quite tricky. That's the first time I've ever done that before. So I was sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to be able to do this? But anyway, so that's what I did. So it was quite the experience, guys. Now the stuff that's in here is just basically parts to my steam mop.
And as you can see here, I am now starting to put things into the laundry room and shelves. So I was kind of figuring it out, and of course later on it gets changed, but I filmed it, so I wanted to kind of share this with you guys. So even though it did get changed a little bit at the end and we kind of tweaked it a little bit, I still wanted to show what I did and all that stuff.
And then I have a box here that I thought might use, but I never did, in this laundry basket. So like I said, this will probably go into the recycle bin right here. This right here is our like keepsake stuff. So I'm not sure exactly where we're going to keep that yet. But here's some like empty boxes. Like I said, some of this stuff is, I didn't know if I was going to use it for, for organizing or whatnot. But like this was in the was on the top of the shelf in the laundry room. Of course, this is the laundry, what's called the laundry seats. Another box I was going to use maybe. And then here, this was our air fryer that we have in the kitchen. And it was on top of the shelf in the laundry room. So we'd probably be decluttering that. And then all of these right here are just like empty bottles. So I don't know if we'll reuse them or not, so I'm just kind of keeping them on here. I have something else I wanted to show you guys that we may declutter, and it's over here. Hang on, let me see if I can get the light. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it or not, guys, but anyway, I had bought this thing right here from like Aldi a while back, and I had it underneath my kitchen sink counter thingy cabinet. And I had it to organize my stuff, but I found like a better system that I like better. So anyway, I might declutter that. And then this is stuff that we've already had in our declutter box that it wasn't included in the deal, but I figure I might as well show you. This is like old leather that we had. Long story. But anyway, old leather that we had. And this is like an old like steamer type of thing. And this, I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's like some kind of kit thingy or whatever. But anyway, so that's the stuff that I took out of the laundry room and decluttered. Okay, so as you can see, it looks a little bit different in here. But anyway, I had just, got through, cleaning and organizing and decluttering and everything like that. But I'm going to give you all an overall look about where everything went, so that way you could see what I've done. I've also made a few little changes on here. So anyway, let's get started. I am going to go outside of the laundry room, and I'm going to kind of bring you back in. So anyway, here we go. Okay, so we're right outside the laundry room, and I'm coming in, and like I said, we made a few changes. So my husband kind of helped me put the stuff up here, and he kind of reorganized the top shelf a little bit the way he kind of wanted it. But in that blue laundry basket right there, that's got like keepsakes in it and some photo albums and stuff like that we're keeping up there. We originally had it up there, but anyway, we just kind of cleaned it up a little bit or whatever. And then this tote right here in the middle, the clear one, it's got all of our like home improvement stuff in it and everything like that. And then on the top of it, there's like a box that has like my steam mop like accessories. And then here we've got another tote that has like pest and roach spray chemicals. And on top of it is my husband's like rock, I don't even know what it's called, but anyway, it's like a tool thing that he uses. And of course right there next to it is paint. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I'm going to give you an overall look of what the laundry room kind of looks like, kind of, what you call it, so I guess empty. And I'm going to be right back because I'm going to put everything back on the hooks, and then I'm going to give you like a tour of what the cabinet looks like here in a second. So give me 1 second, guys. Okay, hopefully it's not too close. Maybe I can kind of tilt back a little bit. But anyway, that's what it looks like with the coats and stuff like that on that wall. And then right here, I just kind of put back a few stuff that were hanging up there. Nothing spectacular. Okay, so this is basically kind of like the reveal of what it looks like after being cleaned and organized. Again, we made a few changes, and one thing we decided to do, this thing was in our master room closet, and we decided to bring it out here because all the carpet shampoo and stuff like that is out here, so we decided to kind of add it right here. Everything else is pretty much the same. This is like our laundry shelf right here, and we keep our vacuum cleaner here. And then inside, the deal is where we have, you know, like the rest of our back supplies of cleaning supplies and stuff like that. And we have light bulbs down here, and sorry guys, I forgot to tilt the camera. Anyway, and I'm gonna keep it in here. I'm gonna keep that in here. Anyway, so as you can see on this shelf right here in the cabinet, we have some like household like chemicals to, you know, clean the home with. And then right down here at the bottom, let me see if the camera will see that. Yeah, you can see it. So anyway, right here is where we have the light bulbs. And then we have like a refrigerator filter right here. And then I have some like other like dust stuff that I can use for dusting. Okay, down here in the bottom is like a pull-out drawer, and I put our vacuum cleaner bags here, and then my husband put some of his tools and stuff like that in there. Anyway, so that's pretty much like the grand tour of the laundry room and how it looks being organized and clean. And anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it. And again, it's just, I really like this laundry room now because it's a lot more functional. Is it pretty? Like, does it look pretty with a new paint job? No, but it is functional. However, we have decided we will paint this room. It's just that with the Christmas holidays just coming up and New Year's coming up, we didn't want the house in kind of this way. Because like I said, we are hosting this, you know, for Christmas. You know, my mom and my brother are coming over. And since we are hosting, we didn't want to have to pull everything out just to paint. So we decided to hold off until hopefully maybe after the first of the year. So anyway, but we are definitely we'll do another video on that because I want you guys to see the difference once we do all that. And we have a few things up our sleeve when it comes to making a little bit of changes in here and all that. But anyway, again, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gives you some inspiration for maybe your own space that you need, that's dysfunctional, but you need to make it functional. So anyway, thank you for stopping by my channel, Karen to Clean. I do hope you subscribe, like, and share. Anyway, see you guys next time. Bye.